guys, I'm Carrie, and in this video I will be reacting to YTP Eccentric Severe 2 Mores by Dathings. This is kind of a sequel to her customer service training YTP from a while ago called Eccentric Severe Tumors, because it's like a anagram for customer service something or other. Do I actually remember what it's an anagram for? No, I do not. That being said, let's get started. This one was requested by Sondrel2, but by the time I upload it, it might have been requested by more people. I'm just excited for a new Dathings poop. Love it. I've got my captions on. Let's go.
Before we go any further, let's take a look to see exactly one broken egg on the floor.
Riveting.
Okay? If you're not sure about produce identification, ask them for identification. If you're not sure exactly what produce is, ask your manager. If you see any stray 25-pound dogs, ask your manager. If you're unsure about a customer, simply ask your... If scan and doesn't scan and isn't marked, don't ask anyone, just guess at the price. If you see any items that require refrigeration, alert the man in charge. If you see any refrigerators, alert the mammoth. Also,
yeah, I mean, the mammoth can only live inside the refrigerator. Nowhere else is cold enough for him.
Should you think that any refrigeration or freezer unit is operating improperly? No, you should not think that any refrigeration or freezer unit is improperly. This tape is going to highlight a number of fund loss prevention practice gates. In Justice Department, shrink happens. Team profits too. Sports jam. Refrigeration fights HE. Total anger management. Play case. And concept.
Steve, there's a guy in aisle 6 who's a package of meat. Well,
exactly. Steve Jobs.
Steve, there's a guy in aisle 6 who's changing what he wears.
If you suspect that any employee isn't working, could
literally,
cause an accident, possibly cause an incident,
leave him alone.
Possibly cause an accident, possibly costing your store thousands of eggs.
Oh no.
First of all, when you're working the back room, we need you out there. Remember, troll all salespeople and vendors. Limit their access to your store's back room. It's your area. Protect it. As vendors deliver, we need you out, we need you out, we need you out. Always
good
take
advice.
the customer's change back. This will
it's always a good idea to stop your coworkers from using the bathroom. That will end really well.
The key point to remember is, don't point guns towards the customer. If you aren't attentive to the situation, they will probably perish. The biggest mistake you can make, though, is not hiding it. You should think twice about trying to put your store's reputation and future at risk. When bagging your customers remains, do so with care, properly and carefully. The importance of our in-store shrink cannot be overstated. Missed shrink adds to the business, which can result in increased employee retention. If your store has one, great. If not, you're effed. I apologize. Just lost in thought. I was rotating the peppers in mine.
Okay, yeah, actually that makes sense. Watching them stack the peppers like that, it's like, why are they not straight?
But most certainly not 3, just 2 steaks. The biggest mistake you can make, though, is $2.09. Broken or damaged Bibles will most likely be returned by an
May I help you with something?
Could you come back in a half an hour?
Okay.
Oh yeah, that was a huge thing in the first customer service YTP. The girl was always like, can you come back in a half an hour?
Package of meat.
Thanks.
You do
Let's take a look at a couple.
Hi.
The captions add so much to this.
No.
Okay.
Not exactly what you'd expect to see occurring in your store, or is it? The truth is that unfortunately men do work in your store. The trick is not to let them eat or drink. It's company policy that you must never check out a relative. This type of sick activity is unacceptable. Stop. You are making me uncomfortable. Be sure to open all cases, no matter what.
The Targaryens
also,
are sad about
never
this.
throw away any product, no matter how damaged it might look, especially items that and report to your man if you should find any in the trash container. And just remember to remember. Is your hair neat and your hands and nails clean? Is your uniform on?
Is your uniform
Gross
on?
If you wouldn't buy yourself, you can't expect a customer to want you. Remember, we want to be able to control you. Your front-end manager will perform a check at your register. These checks help to check. Be sure to check the checks at the checkout. Let's talk about honey. Checks, num.
Hey, Chris.
Those are tasty.
That is less than honest. To put it a bit more clearly, it's baloney. That is less than honest. Clearly, this type of situation is potato chips. There's
Plenty of opportunity to shrink back
What
here.
pricing is
in what situation would you describe it as potato chips? I feel like that's something I want to say now. Like, this situation is potato chips.
In the meantime, however, it's meantime. Smooth move extra lax. If you should see any strangers in the back room, ask them for a back rub at once. You don't want to give the appearance that you are engaged. Lol. The best way you can help me is to provide exceptionally good presents. It is known. Okay, your winner. An employee takes his lunch break almost every day.
Almost every day?
Since each lunch sells for $1.59, your store's loss is $420.69. The store's vendors' merchandise shipment receiver delivery is 3 cases short. Typical. The loss from this incident is 50 cents. A clerk carefully cuts a case of Krispies and cannot be caught by a careless cashier. The loss here makes no sense. The produce clerk may have left product on the floor unattended in the aisle. For this loss comes to over $16,000.
Oh my god. Don't be leaving produce on the floor.
In just these few examples, is this loss? Please.
Is this loss? Oh my god. And it was in like the 4 panels too. That's such a stupid meme.
Yeah, Mr. Cacciatore left a note on the streets. Said, Sonny, become a bartender. Ah, but working too hard can give you a Cadillac. You wanna know? Yeah, I wanna know. You can pay on the sound with some pennies. Is that money?
Some of these patrons have great usernames.
Bars. If
Bars.
you suspect a customer of shoplifting, do not take action. Do not tell your manager for any reason. Your manager will take it too far. The key point to remember is, don't become a snitch. Any type of situation affects your community negatively.
I feel like
We
that's
understand that many people
the
are in
main,
financially detrimental types of situations.
point of this
Do them a favor
video.
and
Don't be a snitch,
don't
dog.
get involved. Just let them steal from your store's enormous amount of extra profits because, after all, everyone should be able to eat. And that's common sense. Well, take care and stay fresh.
Yeah, let customers steal, but also shoot them, I guess. I mean, apparently the loss that comes from customers stealing is not nearly as much as leaving random stuff on the floor. So don't be leaving random stuff on the floor. That's where the big losses come in. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed the reaction. Link to the original video and Dat Things' channel will be in the description. I'm so glad that Dat Things and CS188 have been like really good with uploading recently. As always, link to the original video. And I already said that? Yes, I did. My brain's not entirely there right now. I'm still recovering from laryngitis, but that's okay. I will see all of you in the next one. Have a great day.